and sit down and just say like, how do you help people? And it's like, why aren't you saying that in this landing page or in this ad?
If you're just going to write one thing down from today that you could remember and you could apply that might make a difference, then write this down. Stop talking at people and start talking to people.
Yeah.
That's just 2 words. Stop talking at, that's the key word, people, and start talking to people. Now, look at your page. In fact, I would suggest you do this right now. If you get off this podcast and you want to make this actionable, get your page and print it, old-fashioned style, where you can write on it, old-fashioned style. Get it in front of you and look at all of the word phrases that simply talk at people. You're using it, you may recall from grammar, a proclamation sentence or a declaration sentence instead of an explanation. You tell people what to do. You force things at them. If you would just take some pen and mark through every word or phrase or sentence on the page that is talking at people, then you can look at what you have left and say, all right, so how much have I really talked to people? When I'm teaching and I'm doing an intensive, I like to bring the marketers together, and I like to have the technology, like the dev team, the design team, and the marketers in the same room, and the product owners too. But if we're doing something like this, and we go through this exercise, it's shocking what we discover. Because most of our pages are wasted words. Most of our pages are obnoxious. Most of our pages are using marketing speak, and they're hammering people over the head. And marketer, I'm sick of it, and you ought to be also. You don't need to do that. In fact, I often will do this little test, and I don't tell people that's what's coming, so it becomes more natural, it's more organic. After I've looked at a page and we've crossed it all out, I'll say to the marketer, now, just for a moment, because I'm confused, explain to me how the product works and why I should buy it. And when I say that, and by the way, again, if you're a leader, write that phrase down. Say this, I'm a bit confused. Tell me how the product works and why I should buy it. That's the what and the why. And then pause, don't say a word, and let them start to talk. What shocks me is what brilliant copy suddenly comes out of their mouth. The page may be a polluted mess, but when the marketer starts talking to me in a natural, organic way, instead of at me in that artificial sales way, it's amazing the quality of the writing that comes out of their mouth. If we could just do that, in fact, in an upcoming session on the prospect, I'm going to give you what's called a narrative tool and a conversation tool. These tools will help you draw great copy right out of your team.